Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, diving deep into one of the most foundational books ever written. We're talking about the Book of Genesis. The name itself means beginning, and that's exactly what it's about, the beginning of everything. So grab your Bibles or just listen along as we explore where our world, humanity, and God's incredible plan all started. Ready? Let's jump into the very first chapters. Imagine a time before time. Before the mountains, before the oceans, before even the light itself. There was nothing. And then God spoke. Genesis chapter 1 tells us that in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. It's this powerful, poetic account of creation unfolding over 6 days. On day 1, God says, "Let there be light," and boom, light appears, separating day from night. On day 2, he separates the waters, creating the sky above. Day 3 is huge. God gathers the water to reveal dry land and then commands the earth to sprout with vegetation. Suddenly, the world is bursting with plants, trees, and flowers. Can you picture how beautiful that must have been? Then comes day 4. God creates the sun to rule the day and the moon and stars to govern the night. These aren't just cosmic decorations. They are set in place for signs, seasons, days, and years. It's like God was setting up the world's first calendar. Day 5 is all about filling the world with life. God creates magnificent creatures to swim in the seas and birds to fly across the sky. He blesses them, telling them to be fruitful and multiply. The world is now teeming with a symphony of sound and movement, from the smallest fish to the largest eagle. Now we arrive at day 6, a truly special day. First, God creates the land animals, livestock, creeping things, and wild beasts. But then he does something extraordinary. He says, "Let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness." This is the pinnacle of creation. God forms the first man, Adam, from the dust of the ground and breathes into him the breath of life. And God saw that it was not good for man to be alone. So he creates the first woman, Eve, from Adam's own side, a helper, a partner perfectly suited for him. They are placed in a breathtaking home, the Garden of Eden, a paradise where they can walk and talk with God himself. The instructions are simple. Enjoy everything. Just don't eat from one specific tree, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. After all this incredible work, Genesis tells us that on the 7th day, God rested. He didn't rest because he was tired. He rested to set an example, to establish a rhythm of work and rest for all of creation. He looked at everything he had made and he declared it very good. So, what's the big takeaway from this incredible story? First, it shows us a God who is powerful, creative, and orderly. He brought beauty and design out of chaos. But more than that, it shows us our own value. Out of everything God made, he chose to make humanity in his own image. That means you are not an accident. You were intentionally designed, uniquely crafted, and deeply loved by the creator of the universe. You are special. The world he made is good, and you are the masterpiece of his creation. What an amazing way to start a book, right? We'll get into what happens next in the garden in our next video, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching, and remember, you are wonderfully made. See you next time.